Broadcast is live. Dun,
Oh
dun,
my
dun.
gosh, we're live. We are back. We are moving these to a monthly cadence, everybody. I know you guys love them all so much, but AJ and Max are building the future of e-commerce and possibly SaaS acquisition, retention, profitability. So they gracefully asked that we're going to do these every Thursday, the first or second Thursday of the month. But without wasting any more time, we have a ton to go over. You guys have been in the kitchen cooking up some serious heat. Where do you want to jump in, AJ? We got the Amazon integrations, we got the
I'm gonna
AI
let
stuff,
I'm
we
gonna let
got
Max jump
Lighthouse, we got. I mean, where do we go from here? Amazing.
We should start with that,
okay.
Rabah. No?
Let me get involved. Okay.
New tagline?
Say that
Yeah,
again?
yeah.
We're gonna start with a new
Let me
tagline.
open it up and then you'll segue
Yeah.
in. Whatever, you just kind of bounce off each other. We're trying to figure out, well, we sort of have figured it out, but what is Triple going to look like in the next 18 months, let's say?
The next 5 years, 10 years.
I know, but okay. Yeah, sure. 100%. Yeah. And we're really embracing AI, automations, all the newest technology that's out there. And we're trying to infuse that into the company. We're trying to make everyone's businesses more profitable and to allow you to make those decisions to get you there. And therefore, we're infusing some smartness into the platform, right?
Yeah.
Right, AJ?
I think me and Max have been aligned from the start before we started Triple Whale. You know, AI and machine learning is a trend.
I've been very skeptical, to be honest.
You've been skeptical, but I haven't. I've been very I actually had a Triple Whale manifesto written back before we started the company. I had this line always that Maxx and Rabah cringe when I say, which is let humans do what they do best and let machines do the rest.
I always thought it was a Terminator line.
Yeah.
Right?
So we should talk about that
Precursor
actually.
to Skynet.
But it became very real once we solved ChatGPT and all those
for Matt, in all realness, for me and for Max and for Ivan, the getting the data into one place was always the starting point that we can jump off of and really infuse, as Max said, smartness into the data, right? I hate buzzwords, but how do we
package that up and present it to the world?
Extract patterns, make decisions, right? Machines are very, very good with data. They're very, very good with repetitive things. And a lot of what we do in D2C, for sure, but in general, but D2C definitely is repetitive. It's data. It's decisions that machines can make.
They can help. There's a good tweet. I think you sent it to me. It's like a machine. AI is not going to replace you, but somebody with AI will. Right?
Yeah. That's great. Yeah.
That's a good line. That's a good line.
It definitely was not my line, although I love it.
Yeah. To call out to Twitter.
That's very good.
And so that's definitely where we're going. And with that note, the new tagline is
smart data platform for
for
e-com.
The smart data platform for e-com to help you become profitable and make more money. I think in Impossible Labs, we actually dropped that as well. The actual landing page right now, our main triplewhale.com, you go there, it's turning data into growth. That is it.
Part of it, right?
That is it, right? The smart data platform is not what you're buying. You're buying growth. You're buying profitability. You don't care how smart your data is. You care how much you grow and how much. For us internally,
but smart data should do that.
Right? Exactly. And us internally, that's what we're building here. We're building the SDP, right, as we coined it.
I don't think we coined that. Just
it's around there on the internet, but that's where we're going with it, and we're very
want to take it and run.
Very excited about it. Yeah, and Amazon, Max. You want to talk about Amazon a little bit?
Sure. I mean, a shout out to the team first of all, right? Who was on it? We had Leah. Who else was there?
Menachem, Chesky, Yossi.
The marketing team, CS, everyone, right? So we launched Amazon finally.
Rio for helping out.
Oh yeah, everybody.
Yeah,
it's really we're here.
Team effort.
Let's shout out all 130 people. No, anyways, this was the first venture into something other than just Shopify to help out our friends that are selling a multi-channel. So the goal here was to really, how can we bring more value to our current customers? And a lot of our customers that are higher volume typically find themselves on Amazon. And if you are really any volume, you should be on Amazon because you're going to get that benefit of running traffic and getting that overflow from that traffic and then optimize with inside that platform itself. So we launched Amazon. It's a beta right now, basically, right? Still closed.
It's still
You have to ask.
it's not closed. It's open, but it's in the lab.
Right, it's in the lab still. So we're still working on things right now. You can enjoy it with no extra charge. And we have some serious love coming from it. So
I mean, Amazon has a pretty easy app to use on mobile. It's not terrible.
it's not bad.
But you know what they don't have? They do not have your net profit. You try to dig it out of
They also
there.
don't have the whole picture with Shopify there too.
Exactly. So I'm saying
That's it.
But even as just Amazon, getting a picture of how much you're making on Amazon, I think this would actually be valuable as a standalone app for Amazon merchants alone.
Yeah.
We are not doing that right now just because we're focused on the Shopify ecosystem, and we think there's a lot of merchants that we are still not using Triple Whale, and we want to get them on before we start going other places.
Yeah.
But just in that alone, there's a valuable product, and then combining that
And
with
plus the future of commerce, I think we all can agree, is multi-channel. Yeah, every true e-commerce business that's crushing it is multi-channel.
multi-channel on both sides, right? It's going to be multi-channel on the
Multi-sales channel, obviously multi-ad channel, but multi-sales.
Yeah, so I think both of those are going to become more, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
More sales and more ad channels.
Yes.
I think as you build up, like finding that niche audience across all platforms.
Oh yeah, you're taking your goods to as many people as possible, and you want to be everywhere.
Yeah,
both on ads and sales. And Amazon, you have both right there. You have ads.
I think the kids call it omni-channel. Absolutely, though. That's exactly right.
On both ads and sales channels, right? So it's like,
will Amazon integration be available in the UK? We are waiting for Amazon to approve our UK app.
Thanks for the question.
The Amazon integration, just from building perspective, has taken us 2 months to build. Very, very long. It's been the worst API to work with in the world.
Harder than Klaviyo?
We tried.
You didn't call Jeff?
He didn't answer us. No,
Rob, I thought you got him on speed though.
Worse than Klaviyo's integration.
Of course.
Klaviyo Rob actually has a V4, which I hear is much better. And we're going to be upgrading the Klaviyo integration to be much deeper into Triple Whale. We're excited about that.
SMS?
Yeah, potentially. And
yeah,
there's a host of things coming on the Klaviyo side.
Okay, so to round out Benjamin's question, what is there any sort of timeline, or it's just in the pipeline?
It's either could be a couple of days, it could be a couple of weeks. It all depends on Amazon. There's nothing we can do to speed that up. If someone knows Jeff or anyone,
I don't think Jeff's the guy, but
Yeah, he's no longer there, by the way. It's the Jassy, Andy Jassy from the AWS, but your jokes still hit with me. I still love your guys' jokes.
Hey Andy, if we can't get Jeff.
Yeah, we'll get Andy Jassy, who used to run AWS, which is a top Fortune 500 or Fortune 100 company on its own, which is incredible to see that scale. Triple Whale soon. Okay, so we got the Amazon integration now. So we have 2 sales channels that we're bringing in. We're bringing Amazon in and Shopify. We're aggregating all this data. We're in the real-time dashboard. You can see your profit. You can see all your ad channels. You can see your Klaviyo. I mean, there's just nothing like it. Oh, blended ROAS, custom metric, whatever you want to see. Oh, and by the way, it's available on your mobile app. So you can see any metric, anytime, anywhere. It's pretty compelling in my opinion.
It's insane. People asked us, can we see overlap of orders between Amazon and Shopify? And
there should be no. There should be no.
Amazon,
that doesn't make sense.
Amazon does not give, like, the amount of data they give you on customers is insane.
Which they all
the
know
reason to be on Shopify is precisely the reason we cannot build proper analytics for Amazon, right? That's the exact reason to be on Shopify. On Shopify, you own your data, and then you can bring them into Triple Whale. On Amazon, we are like handicapped with 2 hands behind our back trying to build analytics for you guys. And so if you guys can complain to Amazon, maybe they can open up more stuff and give more data. No email accounts given. Everyone knows. Very, very little personal details. Yeah. So it's pretty tough there. But we are
excited about.
Are going to be working later on this year, or even, I don't know, I can't give a timeline on the halo effect of Amazon.
Yeah, I had a question.
Yeah, it's basically
go.
It's how to quantify your social, your paid social, and the effect that it's having on your Amazon as a lift,
and even other channels at some point, right? Like there is a halo onto. It's just when we ran Madison, we had a Walmart listing, we had an Etsy listing, we had a fair listing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
let's
go.
Oh, yeah. Except, Rabah, take it away. That's basically Amazon for you. I think it's exciting.
That's very exciting. What is the deets? Have we had any more AI stuff? Is there any more fun stuff to share there?
I don't want to share anything, but
Okay. No spill tea yet? Okay.
I don't think
Okay.
I want to, but
Just for our-
I will say like
just
this. I
for our
will say like
friends that are
this.
alive right now.
It's very cool.
Export CSV from the Pixel page is coming very soon. I think it was done this week, but not launched yet. And we are currently working on a continuous export to Sheets from the summary page and the Pixel, which is also going to come to Impossible Labs as well in the near short term. So I know a lot of people have been asking about this, especially larger clients, which run omni-channel, aka Amazon, Walmart, Etsy, other marketplaces, potentially other ad channels that Triple Whale doesn't currently support. This will enable the Triple Whale data to get into their other reporting systems.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's important. We've been working very, very hard over the last 3-4 months, and Mission Impossible.
I would argue for the past 18 months. No.
No, I'm saying internally, so,
Extra hard.
100%. Let me maybe preface. Impossible Labs came out of Project Mission Impossible in Triple Whale, and Project Mission Impossible is a code name for essentially, for lack of better words, Triple Whale 2.0.
Yeah.
Really.
Which has infusing the smart.
Yeah. And when in all fairness to Notion, we spoke about this in the past, just spicing GPT-3 on top of your product and calling it an AI-driven product, I think is far from the truth. I think it's going to be definitely a component. We are not going to leave generative AI on the table and let it just run away over there. We're going to grab that too. But that's one piece of the pie that we'll be building out. And so there is a lot coming down.
Rob, is that news? You give a face. You knew that, right?
No. Somebody popped into the stream, and I have no clue who this person is. So I'm guessing you guys didn't invite him. So we've been hacked. I don't know. Who knows? No, I think you're right there, AJ. And I going back to your guys' thing or that line that you cribbed from Twitter, I think that's absolutely the path. I mean, the augmented media buyer that you're building out and the things that I've seen around that is really, I think, going to be a seismic shift.
What
is it?
The augmented merchant.
I mean, I think that's really where it comes down to. And the way I see it is, and the kids these days won't get it, but like the pre-internet versus post-internet was a Cambrian shift. Like it was just somebody that had access to the internet versus somebody that didn't. I mean, the advantages there were it was very hard to compete if you didn't have access to the internet. And now I think, kind of to your guys' point, that's where AI is going to start sitting, where people that are leveraging AI are just going to either get more time back, perform better, do these things that are going to make their business more money. And I think that it gets really interesting in a really, really fast way. And it's very aligned with our ethos of, and again, we do give AJ a lot of crap about that line, but that line has a very core concept to it that I think is really important. And it's very aligned with the ethos here of like, how can we empower and help people make more money, make better decisions faster, so then they can scale their business, sunset their business, just really have better visibility into how their business is performing. It's really interesting to me.
I wanna touch on 2 points. First of all, I think we removed a product that a lot of people used over the last 3-4 weeks, which is the top products page in Triple Whale.
Product analytics, right?
It was called the top products, but it was a product analytics page. I just want to explain a little bit behind the scenes what's going on. We are upgrading our Shopify infrastructure in a significant manner to make it more resilient and to get ready for a significant scale that we will be facing in 2023 as our systems grow, as well as allowing people to do more advanced segmentation. So being able to segment the whole summary page by a specific tag will be coming in the next 2 weeks. Very excited about that. If you have POS, you needed to build like 15 custom metrics right now to be able to see stuff. And this will make it very, very easy. Even right now, when you actually click include Amazon sales, behind the scenes, what we're doing, if you have Shopify connected to Amazon, we remove your Amazon reported sales from Shopify, which is pretty.
If you're connected,
it's a small thing. Yeah, if you're connected your Amazon to Shopify, so no double report. So we had to remove the top products page because it was an older product that needed a lot of work, and we did not want to continue supporting it in that manner. That said, we are bringing a new, not charged for, product analytics page over the next 4 weeks, which is going to be absolutely mind-blowing. It's going to have things like conversion rate per product, blended ROAS per product. You ask how we're doing it. It's some magic, some modeling, and we may also give customers the ability to customize the modeling over there. We're still not sure, but it's exciting stuff. So that new top product page is going to be a real power tool in Triple Whale. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really cool too. Okay, we have a real quick question from Rick Kenny. So Rick says he digs the SDP position, smart data platform positioning, and the growth focus. Thank you, Rick. Is there a particular singular KPI beyond simply rev increase that you're using at Triple Whale to measure how well you are performing across your customers? It's an interesting question.
Yes. This is sort of like an internal question that we keep on.
He wants to know how we're measuring our impact on customers?
Correct.
Or how our customers their impact.
I'm reading it internally. Like, what is our current, like, how do we know people are doing better or worse on Triple Whale?
Yeah. So in general, the only other metric we use is to see how our customers are growing over time, which has been pretty good. I think outperforming the market. Of course, it's very hard for us to know if that's due to the fact that we get good customers in Triple Whale and more educated customers, or that's due to the fact that Triple Whale is actually helping people. We measure NPS scores regularly. We measure CSAT scores. We measure word of mouth,
customer feedback,
and customer feedback. And so that's how we measure how we're doing for customers. But we still are struggling right now. I think part of the beauty of Klaviyo is that Klaviyo has the Klaviyo reported revenue, which is like a singular metric. You can say, oh, this is what I did for customers. I think at Triple Whale, because we're sort of like, we empower your marketing, but we are not like the Facebook channel itself, right? It's hard for us to, but it's a good question, Rick. It's a good question. If you have any ideas, shoot us a DM. Sure. Happy to get in a meeting and brainstorm.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Another one from Paige, kind of on success and stuff. So you don't have to spend too much time on this, but just how are you measuring success or having with new products, features within Triple Whale? So this is actually something we've really improved on, especially because of shout out to Liad, an X-Ways executive that has really ratcheted down kind of when we launch things, how we're measuring success, how we're measuring failure, and what we do. So we have some pretty really in-depth usage metrics page internally that we use to understand how quickly people are adopting, the match rate, or the take rate, things of that nature. So some kind of super nerdy internal stuff, but essentially most of it is built around usage and adoption. You guys want to add anything?
No, it's usage and adoption.
And feedback, feedback.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Products
and
like
feedback, obviously.
Yeah. Products that I would say will get enhancements in the short term, right? So I mean the operations side of Triple Whale, which includes FinHub, is going to get product analytics, although that will not be in the part of the paid plan of it, but that's definitely in part of the operation side of the business. In terms of the creative side, we have a very exciting product coming in the next short time by Impossible Labs.
Cool.
On the creative side,
get on that. Keep on
the summary page is getting, or in general, smartness is coming to some very crazy stuff.
The summary page is gonna get a pretty good lift.
And the rules that we launched about a month and a half ago, is still in beta mode, but that's gonna launch with the full power with the new and coming Triple Whale 2.0 coming out of Impossible Labs, which is, we just saw it on mobile. It's pretty mind blowing. No, I don't want to show it.
Give a little peek.
I don't show it.
No peaks. Okay. Well, then I'll make up for the no peak. This is a really cool stat. So the PM for the rules, shout out Ilya, just wonderful human, incredibly smart guy. The last 30 days, we evaluated more than 5 million ad rule pairs, which is just pretty incredible. The compute that it takes to make sure that it's just really cool. So as we keep walking down that line, it's going to get even more and more interesting. And as that kind of augmented media buyer suite starts to get filled in more and more, you guys are going to be just super blown away by the things that we have cooking up, not only in Impossible Labs, but in the actual proper product dev pipeline. It's some pretty cool stuff. We have 3 minutes ish left. I want to say we have a beautiful HQ in Columbus. We buried the lead there. You guys are now sitting in arguably the best digs out of the 3 offices. Jerusalem is beautiful. Austin's small but mighty, and we definitely have more better merch here in Austin. We have the Austin vibe office.
Definitely the best office here.
Rabah, we need a merch wall.
You guys do need a merch wall, but I'm excited to see the grand opening. Are we going to do any sort of customer facing grand opening, or is it just going to be an internal?
It'll be internal for now.
Okay, amazing. We are going to be hosting. I did twist your guys' arm, and we got a preliminary okay. If you do over 5 million or more and are on Triple Whale, we host an exclusive meetup for people, and not to just not let everybody come, but because people usually have different issues at different scale. So we will be having the Blue Whale group in Q2 out of the Columbus office. So that'd be really cool. One more time. It's a Q2 date. We haven't put dates yet on it, but it'll be in Q2. All right, guys, you have a few more minutes. What else do you want to talk about? What else do you want to close on?
Yeah, I think going back to talking about AI and more importantly, like 2023. First of all, I do think 2023 and 2024 are going to be a little bit rougher, just in terms of the overall environment in the market.
Yeah.
And we're excited to be able to bring value in times which are not going to be, I think, as easy for D2C, for in general, for the consumer. I think it's going to catch up with the consumer pretty soon. The slowdowns in the market, and I think 2023 and 2024 are going to be a little rougher. I do think on the note of AI,
it's going to be.
I think the
transformative.
No. So I saw something very interesting. There's a school that blocked students from accessing ChatGPT, and the reason is because
the writing's on the wall.
The students they're writing the essay, but it could be from ChatGPT.
No, I'm saying
no. That's what they're scared of, and I'm thinking more to myself, what is the value of teaching a student how to write an essay that ChatGPT can write? Is there any value in teaching someone how to do the work that a machine could do just as well?
Yeah, but you got to think. You know what I'm saying?
So you got to think. Then you got to teach someone how to do more than just ChatGPT. If what you can do is if all you can do is what ChatGPT can do,
it's not good.
It's not good, right? You got to teach people how to really be. I think
Incredible.
It's going to force people to up their game. I think there's good research to show that there's actually an IQ increase in the world over the last 100 years. I think there's good evidence for that. Technology made people actually smarter.
I think so.
Abstract thinking. In some ways, we're all glued to our phones and way more stupid. But in some ways, our IQ.
Maybe socially.
If you take an actual IQ test, I think we're actually smarter. And I think AI has the ability to do the same thing to us.
Right? There's just knowing more information makes you smarter.
No, but I think
oh, that's some philosophical. That's heady.
We could go.
I like that. I like that. I have another one for you. I agree with you, AJ, and I think that there gets to a point of I'm of two minds. One, you shouldn't start out introducing math with a calculator. So I do think there is some sort of advantage to understanding some maths. But at the same time, to your point, like, what's the point of math? So I'm old, so people won't get this reference, but I still had to learn like handwriting and cursive. And this was at the cusp of when computing was coming out. I was like, why do I need to learn handwriting? Because I'm going to type stuff. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So it's very interesting philosophical points, AJ Max. Yeah, it's interesting.
To the question of, I think the first half is definitely going to be more marketing focused, and the second half more ops focused. But I think marketing and ops are bad. I mean, Triple Whale, we're evolving quickly. I think those actually are both bad categories of what we're doing. Our focus is going to be data and bringing as much data as we can in every point of data, right? So bringing in your QuickBooks, your Xero, your bank account, all of that, so we can infuse it with smartness. There will be, I think, less of focus in 2023 on building more apps in Triple Whale and more on how we can be the brain that powers your full ecosystem, right? So you give everything in the Triple Whale.
I like that.
You can go ahead and power whatever you're doing on Klaviyo, power whatever you're doing on your landing pages, power whatever you're doing on Facebook. This is what we think is our best, the place that we can add the most value. And to that note, I think it's a lot of value.
No doubt.
I agree. Yeah, it's well put. Paige, Rick, Benjamin, really appreciate the questions. What else you guys got? I know you're pushing up against it, so I want to be cognizant of your time.
That's
But
it, that's it. I just want to say, if you're not on Triple Whale yet, get on Triple Whale.
What are you waiting for?
I think that you right now have the best data science team in the world working nonstop to apply the newest and greatest methods to your data in order to help you become successful. And we have something very exciting coming to the Pixel at the end of this month, like Titanic coming to the Pixel at the end of this month. I don't want to give up more about it coming out of Impossible Lab, but like
amazing,
mind-blowing, exciting in terms of attribution. And so we are focusing. It's fascinating. On the attribution side, I think we're innovating on every part, going down, up. Very exciting stuff going. I think things that haven't been done yet. And then on the anywhere. And then we're also going other places in terms of smartness. So very excited for what we can bring over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Even more excited for the next 6 to 12 months. Like some of the plans that we have are going to be in collaboration with some of the most exciting companies in the world. So very excited about this.
Awesome stuff. Okay.
Oh, it's amazing. All right, folks, that's it for this month's State of the Whale. If you want to get more involved with Triple Whale, with triplewhale.com. If you want to go meet these two gentlemen, ask them questions, shake their hands, pick their brain, come to the Whaleys. They will be at the Whaleys February 1st and 2nd in Austin, Texas. TheWhaleys.com. We have like 20 more tickets left to sell, so get them while they're hot. It's going to be an absolute, it's going to be the Oscars for D2C. We're giving away 8 Whaleys. We just have basically a laundry list of D2C royalty.
Max, get one?
You can't get a Whaley. You're giving away the Whaleys. You can't give yourself an award. That's not how it works. But I'll make you a best boss award. But we actually did order an extra Whaley, so people at the after party can take pictures with it. So it's gonna be an absolute party, networking. It's gonna be. We just dropped some 5-panel hats that are heat. The 5-panel hats are amazing. But anyways, I know you guys got to go. So thewhaleys.com, go grab your ticket there. Go nominate some people. The voting will start next week. And I'm really excited for everything coming. I mean, it's I feel a little bit nervous because I get to see all this stuff behind the scenes, and it pains me that I can't show you this stuff. AJ was actually demoing some stuff offline before this, so I get sweats. It's just excitement to release this into the wild. So be sure to check out Impossible Labs. That's triplewhale.com, impossible-labs. You can sign up there for any updates for the Impossible Labs. And AJ, Max, I know you guys are super, super busy, but the people really love these. So I really appreciate you guys taking the time out, and follow them on the Twitters if you need anything. I'm on the Twitters, and that's another State of the Whale in the books. Thanks for the time, guys.
See you later.